Here we go then. 85 for 4. Dresden dragged themselves to in the end. Maybe half a dozen runs under par, but so hard to tell. So much depends on the first 3 overs of power play. So, Rehberge, opening batsman, coming out. We know they've got some big hitters. We've seen it. Ruben's back with me in the chair. I won't use the cliched, which way is it going to go, Ruben, but which way is it going to go?
I'm backing Dresden here.
Are you?
Yeah, a few people are probably thinking that's a big shout there.
Yeah, I'm feeling the balance of power, momentum and confidence is with the Rehberge boys, so it's an interesting call. I won't just go the other way just for the sake of being willful.
Are we split in the commentary box?
I think we're split at the moment, but in a friendly sense. We're not going to let it drive a wedge between us.
No, of course not. It's evenly poised.
Evenly poised.
Probably a slight bit of bias on my side because I am good friends with a lot of the Dresden guys, so naturally you want your friends to do well.
Yep.
But I
can understand that. What a welcoming club they are. I've mentioned it a few times today, but I'm having a lovely time in Dresden. It's like being on holiday. The sun's shining. People are keen to come and chat and get your drinks and things. It's just gorgeous. Had a beautiful walk around last night. Saw the sights. Yep. So I can understand you being pro-Dresden. But in a cricketing sense, it's 0-0 effectively at the start of this innings, isn't it?
I mean, Shanawaz's batting now is quite important. If he gets going, he can get a lot of runs very quickly. So if they get him early, there'll be a lot to do. That was very close to being out first ball.
Wasn't it just? Kappel's had a good tournament so far. Been bowling well. The obvious choice to take the first over. Shanawaz and Salman are the batsmen for Rehberge. We're 1 off 1. Everything's nicely poised.
As we said in the first innings, Salman is just one of those cricketers. It's difficult not to like him. And he can feast on bad bowling as well.
So who else? Kappel to Salman. Let's see what we've got.
That's tremendous fielding from Shiva there at backward point.
He didn't look to put the ball there. It looked to come down the ground.
Yeah, I hope he hasn't hurt himself
inside edge.
there.
And Shiva's fine. He's done it. Good fielding.
Well bowled.
Salman looked uncomfortable. He lunged further than perhaps his legs would have wanted him to. Very nearly ended up looking like, I don't know, a baby swan or something. Do I mean a baby swan?
Yeah.
Do I?
No.
What's got gangly legs like that? But
see that's the Salman I know.
Yeah. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, over the boundary. Between mid-wicket and long on. That which people... it would be cruel to describe that, despite the fact that went exactly to cow corner. It wasn't a cow corner hoik,
it was
it?
a much better shot than a hoik to cow. Nice follow-up ball. kind of Yorker length.
Yeah. A little bit slower, did you detect that?
Yeah, he does. He does various pace quite a bit.
Yeah, gave it a little bit more air. Someone had to wait for it, and the timing wasn't there. Well, that's a tidy first over. How high in the sky the sun is? It's still fairly high, isn't it? Because it's behind us now, so it's sort of in the batsman's eyes a little bit, but I don't think it's that low. And certainly Shanawaz had no problem seeing that ball.
No, I mean, that's a good shot.
Yeah.
One bounce, 4.
He's very open in his stance, isn't he?
Very, yeah, very.
Which you think would make it tricky for him to drive. Ooh.
I mean, he likes to put bat to ball, definitely.
Yeah.
And he can hit a long ball.
But he swung himself virtually off his feet then.
I always felt a fly slip was a good fielding position for Shanawaz.
He's done it again. Has he done it? No, he hasn't cleared the field. That is a very good catch. Very
catch.
well watched.
Really good catch.
And he's livid with himself. He feels he's... Oh. Ah, now he's had a smile with the fielder. There you go. He's over the misfortune of getting out already. That's a philosophical life mindset, isn't it? No, he's annoyed. He felt that needed punishing. Didn't catch hold of it. Terrific catch.
Yeah, it's always difficult when the ball's coming over your head and you're looking backwards.
Yeah.
It's always difficult. So Shanawaz out early, so that makes things very interesting for Dresden. And now coming to the crease is Saddam Gill, also known affectionately as Boom Boom Saddam.
Boom Boom Saddam.
T10 specialist.
A man who nudges and nurdles would not get the reputation or the nickname of Boom Boom Saddam, so I think we all know
there
what
he
to
is
expect
in the blue cap.
from Boom Boom.
Stan plays a lot of tape ball, and you can see it in his batting technique, and it's all very bottom hand.
Yep.
But when he gets one,
it goes.
Ooh, he can hit a big one.
You ever played tape ball?
I haven't, but a lot of the guys have been talking me into it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to make a tape ball appearance next week.
Really?
In Berlin, yeah.
Oh, you'll have to let us know how it goes.
Probably horribly.
And I will let the people on European Cricket Network know.
They'll probably ban me. I'll play a forward defensive, and they'll be like,
out you go.
"Get this dude out of this game. We're not here for Test match cricket." That's my nickname. His name's Boom Boom Saddam.
Yeah.
My nickname's Test Match Davies.
It's not though, is it?
It is. That's what
Is it really?
Yeah, they all call me Test Match Davies when I'm batting.
Really? Is this a nickname you started yourself? There's nothing sadder in the world about somebody starting their own nickname.
I genuinely didn't. They take the mick out of me because I'm too slow.
You're a plodder.
Yeah. I thought it was they were being respectful to me. I didn't realise.
They just said you were boring.
Yeah. There's a lot of noise from the players' area.
Yeah.
I think everyone has suddenly woken up and realised it's a game on here.
There is a game on. Two overs gone. 10 runs.
It's still very warm in here in Dresden when the sun's out. It's a steaming hot day.
Over goes to the boundary. You feel the pressure right from the start. got there, he did the work, and then he got in a tangle.
Oh.
The umpire might have a word about that as well. Yeah, the umpire's called that a no ball. So this is not the over that Dresden wanted after the good start the first 2 overs. Now, is he experienced enough just to put those couple of balls out of his head, get on with it, do what he does best? And the umpire's called it a wide. And he's correct to do so. So the bowler now is going to be putting himself under all sorts of pressure. There's things going round in his head.
Yep.
He's seen another bowler today, earlier on today, completely lose his action and go for a lot of runs. And he's gone and taken a wicket.
It's a good wicket for Dresden to take there.
It's
Salmon.
clearly not a wicket.
Oh, wait.
It was a no ball. It's a free hit.
Another no ball?
No, wasn't that a no ball for the...
I thought they'd already had one. Oh, but it was a wide.
It was a wide.
It's all going on here at Dresden.
How could he hit it, though?
I'm a bit confused by what's going on there.
That must have been the free hit. Ah, right. Here we go. The free hit ball was a wide, so the next delivery was also a free hit.
Okay.
Yeah,
yep.
Got it. But it's largely academic now.
Yeah, because Saddam's just...
Yeah. Viewers, here are we meant to be explaining the action to you. You are probably shouting at your computer screens now, explaining to us what happened. So just a quick summary of that little flurry of action. There was a no ball called for the beamer. The free hit ball was a wide, which meant that the following delivery was also a free hit. That was caught, but clearly wasn't out because it was a free hit. And then the next ball was caught. A little flurry there.
Saddam drags himself off the field. Hasn't really had an impact there after I spoke highly of him.
I feel there ought to be a test on those 4 balls. Later I'll ask you what happened and you've got to describe exactly.
I've already forgotten what happened. There's so much going on. I got excited that there was a wicket that wasn't a wicket off the no ball.
Yeah.
And then next ball it was actually out.
Yeah, exactly that. But the story goes back 2 balls before that.
Chowdhury has just come to the crease. As I said yesterday, the guy's been in the Berlin Leads as long as I can remember. He's a very good batsman. Loves to hit over extra cover. That's kind of his routine shot.
Now I've got on this on the scoreboard come through. Have they got the wrong name come through on the scorers? Or
yeah, I'm pretty confident that's Chowdhury batting.
See, I've got Imran come through on the...
Imran Chowdhury.
Oh, it's Imran Chowdhury?
Yeah.
There we go. Fantastic.
And he's just boomed the first ball for a monster 6. Yeah, I mean, the guy's been around for years in the league and he's played for Germany a few times. And he just keeps going. Unlike some of us who get old, he looks the same since I met him 15 years ago.
Is there a picture in his attic that is perhaps ageing?
Possibly. And yeah, he's a good bat. He's a very good bat.
Stand it again.
Yeah.
He's got under this. There's a man under it.
That's quite close to being out, but it's just dropped between 2 fielders. He's a man of few words. He does his talking on the cricket pitch. It's not a bad shot to get off the mark. That's 6, was it? Shiva throws it in over the top of the stumps. And that should be the over.
And it is. You'll notice my default status is still that the game is nicely poised, because I haven't announced that the game isn't nicely poised.
Yep.
Would you agree?
Yep.
I mean, just one big over from the batting side will take all the pressure off. But they've lost a couple of wickets.
These two batsmen are the pair. If they come off, I think Dresden will lose the game. But quick wicket, and they are riding this.
Change of bowler, is it?
Change of bowler. Sandeep's joining us here in the commentary box.
Well,
virtually standing in the box
Bilal.
from where he is. Bilal. Looks like a Bollywood superstar with the hair.
He has got beautiful hair,
Yeah,
hasn't he?
I bet he's very popular downtown on a Saturday night with the ladies. Salman back on strike. Looking very much like he wants to go downtown.
What is it that you're picking up from that? Where are you getting that? What are the hints that make it look as if
having
someone's
just played with
downtown?
him for years.
He's got that look,
He's
has
just,
he?
yeah,
you can pick up on it psychically.
He edges forward, like when he wants to hit, you just see him, his head go slightly forward towards the bowler, and it's kind of the key sign that
Come on, let's
he
have
wants
you.
to boom it. He wants to boom it, yeah.
Like a raging bull.
Yeah. As a bowler, when he starts doing that,
yeah, you know it's time. He's gone tilt.
Yeah, yeah. It's only a little give, but he definitely does it. He's probably not even aware himself that he does that.
Did he get an edge?
I don't know what's going on here.
He didn't. No, he didn't. The keeper sheepishly stopped appeal. He only missed by a whisker, didn't it?
The fact that he's walked about 15 metres...
I thought he was walking.
...towards point.
Yeah.
I thought he was just walking off the pitch.
Yeah, me too.
But then he's taken the long walk back to the crease.
30 for 2.
Don't
the
say
fourth
it.
over.
Don't say it.
I'm not saying it. Ooh. That's big.
Yeah, that's why Chowdhury is such a dangerous batsman in the Berlin leagues over the years. When he gets that bad ball, he just puts it away. Nonchalantly. Almost as if he couldn't have been bothered to play the shot.
It was fairly nonchalant, wasn't it?
It's a bit of a hassle having to play this, but I guess I should.
Let's have another look at it. He seemed to move very late, didn't he? The ball was almost on him before he got onto his back foot. But wasn't rushed, strangely.
The umpires are convening. I think maybe the ball's damaged, possibly.
As is so often the case, they pontificate about the ball and say, that's fine, get on with it.
I just heard one of the spectators shout, Imran Chowdhury, Wunderbar.
Wunderbar?
Yeah, so they obviously like that shot in the spectator area.
Who wouldn't? Oh, he's strayed. He's dragged it down. They've run very well. Good backing up by Shiva. I think it is down there. Now Bernal just needs to keep a lid on this over.
Yeah, if Shiva hadn't been backing up there, that was definitely runs.
Yeah. Which is why we do it, boys and girls. If he can finish us off with a dot ball, it won't have been a disaster, that big hit. 8.5 is still roughly the run rate. And that is exactly how I would have wanted to tidy it up.
Yeah, good cricket there all round.
Great stuff.
So end of the 4th over. Rehberge are 38 for 2.
Exactly. They're just ahead of the 8, aren't they?
Yep.
Just ahead. They've just nudged it under 8. So what would you be doing? You are the Dresden captain. Are you putting on a man? Are you looking for a wicket now, or you bowling just having a tight, economical over? I know you can't pick these things. You can't select them from a menu, but what bowler are you bringing on? Capel's coming.
I would have a spin bowler on. It's difficult because Salmon likes to boom the spinners, and I feel Chowdhury likes the pace. So the spinner to Chowdhury would probably be a good decision.
Well, it looks like Capel's bowling is second.
I think as a captain, I like to say to the batsman, we're going to put a spinner on. I'm going to make you hit. If you're hitting good enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to hit now.
It is a brave captain to bring the spinners on when you've got the big hitters. It's just something about it feels it's more of a roll of the dice, if you know what I mean. It's a safer option to stay with seam. But let's see. Capel will deliver this over.
Yeah, I think the spinners have taken the most wickets in the tournament so far.
I absolutely believe you're right. It's just that feeling that they could really go big.
Got to back your bowler. Back him. Get the spinner on. I mean, the field here is pretty spread.
Where do you bowl to? Your Capel now. You haven't really got a side to bowl to, have you?
No.
You're just basically saying, please don't hit me for 4.
Top of off.
Top of off.
Just
if in doubt, top of off.
Hit top of off.
Oh! It's a curious little shot. It was meant to be paddled around the corner, scooped it up in front of the square, but all the fielders are very deep.
Pretty dainty shot, but effective because, yeah, as you said, Tim, the fielders are way back now. 1s and 2s everywhere.
Just took a bit of pace off that outside off stump.
I mean, I think the tactic here from Dresden might be you've got two slightly older chaps who probably aren't that inclined for running 1s and 2s.
Oh, that's so diplomatic the way you put that.
And they've put the field right back and said, we're going to now make you run everything. Which is not I don't think that's such a bad move. It's intelligent.
And that's a corking ball from Capel. Pushes one through. Dot ball. Ugly one-handed swipe at it. Ooh, it's good cricket and very good running.
Yeah, I actually think this is a good tactic by Dresden. Make them run because the batsmen are kind of in now. Do you ever get in T10? I'm not sure. It's not so long.
Do you get in? Well, let's just say that if you can finish this off tidily. And he has. He's finished it off very tidily.
It's a really good over.
3 runs off the bat and a leg by.
Yeah, it's game on.
No, I'm sorry.
Game on.
4 runs off the bat. So no, 3 runs off the bat and a leg by. That is a terrific over under the circumstances.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Pushes the rate back up to where we started at 8.5 and over.
Because with it being 44 runs needed off 30 balls, with the field spread as it is, and these two, I wouldn't say this would be a good field if you had 2 young whippersnappers in, but for specifically these 2 batsmen, this isn't the worst tactic by Dresden here.
Good thinking captaincy.
It's forcing the batsmen to do something they don't want to do, which is run singles. The umpires are talking to the batsman here. Could be to do with wasting time.
Although there's a slight delay while the keeper changes his equipment as well.
It's tense.
It is tense, actually. I am feeling the tension from here. I'm a complete neutral, and yet I'm feeling the buzz.
So have we had any field changes here? Not really. The field's pretty much set as it was. Four in the ring. Everyone else is back on the boundary.
This is Royal Grover.
You get a classic long on, long off. Kind of a cow.
Kind of cow.
Deep extra cover. Shiva's at backward point on the boundary.
He's dragged that down a little bit, hasn't he? But he might. Oh!
Was Shiva off the boundary there? He's just hit a big 6. A sneaky suspicion Shiva had walked in there off the boundary.
If he has, that is... No, he's right on it there. Right on the boundary line.
He's a tall man, Shiva.
He's a tall man as well.
He's also a very good catcher of a cricket ball, so to be fair, that was out of his reach.
He's dragged it down again, and it's got the same treatment. Did that one go all the way?
I think that's another 6, yeah.
We're suspecting it did.
Yep, umpire's giving it.
Suddenly, things look a whole lot rosier and less stressful if you're a Rehberge batsman. It's made a big dent.
Sunil Gowda is the umpire. I thought that was quite an interesting way he did the 6 there.
Yes, he's got a very deliberate, we pointed that out in the last game, he's got an idiosyncratic sort of,
It goes up in stages.
Yeah, he goes up in stages. He's also got a very, like, sort of chest salute signal for 4, if you watch out for that one. It's very sci-fi movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't mind that, though.
No, I didn't mind it when it was pointed out to me either. Yeah. We'll allow him to continue.
You a fan of Billy Bowden?
No.
I knew you wouldn't be. I knew it. Is it because you feel it's all about him when he's umpiring?
Billy feels it's all about him, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy. Should have gone on the stage if you wanted it all to be about you. That is a big throw. That is a great arm.
I'm not sure who that is out there, but that's an absolute bullet arm that's just come in from the boundary over the stumps. Check this out for an arm. Whoosh.
Nice work.
That's why I think Chowdhury's a good batsman. He can smack the 6ers, but he can also play those dainty 1s, which a lot of batsmen I think have struggled to do a little bit in this tournament. They either boom it or they're not able to get the 1s and 2s and rotate the strike. Or am I just talking about the Eagles, not no one else?
Could possibly be.
Yeah.
In the context of this game, they're playing a very, very good knock. Those 2 big hits there meant they can now just push some 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
They took 15 off that over.
Yeah, they're both intelligent batsmen. When I've played against them before, they kind of just read the game in that they know when to go. Like when they need to just release a bit of pressure.
Yep. You've got 24 balls, requiring 29 runs. It doesn't sound too daunting when you put it like that, does it?
No. But this is T10 and anything can happen.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, you were talking about loving a fly slip earlier.
I think it's the most underused field position in our league.
And I suspect fly slip would have gobbled that up.
The amount of balls you see go through a kind of a fly slip region in our league is unbelievable. Because the batsmen go hard, and if they don't time it, that's exactly where the ball's going to go.
Oh dear.
Oh, 2 wides and 2 balls.
This is the last thing that they wanted. Just feel the pressure easing and easing and easing for the batsman.
The pendulum is definitely swinging now. 3 wides.
He appeals plaintively to the umpire, but I don't think he's got anything, any justification for that.
That's
it's another wide.
Yep,
it's another wide. A little bit uppish, but safe as houses. The bowlers, the batsmen walk almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks.
There was a strut.
He looks warm.
Confident strut as he walked along there, wasn't there?
He looks warm and like he can't really be bothered to run. And he's, fair enough. With all the kit on, it's about 34, 35 in Dresden today, and it's slightly muggy. So with all the batting equipment on it, you feel it pretty quickly.
Dresden have decided the way forward is to attack now. They've got 2 men short in on the offside. Just not showing in that view, but if we get another angle on that after this ball, you'll see just what Dresden have done with the field. So it's sort of a short cover and a short extra cover, really, isn't it? Both in front of square in catching positions. And that was what they were there for.
I cannot believe that the Dresden captain has just dropped Chowdhury.
That was the plan. That was exactly what they were there for. The batsman got drawn into it, and yet the catch went down.
That really hurts you as the bowling team.
They've outthought them, and yet at the very end, the application wasn't there. They worked out what they needed to do. That is so disappointing for Dresden,
yeah, that
isn't
is disappointing for them.
You've set the field exactly for that. Quite an unusual field. The batsmen fall into it, and yet you can't just pull off the catch. That's the end of the over. A little bit costly at the start. Went for that 4 off an edge, then a little hatful of wides. After that it tidied up, but the damage had already been done.
The umpires are getting very frustrated here if Chowdhury's gone off a couple of times to get gloves or helmets, and yeah, umpires are getting a little bit frustrated here.
Never wise to have the umpires not on your side.
No.
Is it?
Well, the umpires are under a little bit of pressure because they've got the there's, on the left side of the field there's a kind of a third official who's constantly in their ear saying, it's quite interesting when you bat and you can hear him saying they're behind, or you're on time.
Yeah, get on with it.
Constantly telling the umpires to like get the fielders going. So yeah, understand why the umpires are frustrated. That's a great shot.
Lovely shot for 4. Aerial, but intentionally aerial, over the ring of inner fielders. And as we've seen a few times now, the first ball goes to the boundary, takes the pressure off the batsman for the rest of the over.
Completely. I mean, Rehberge from here should cruise.
We're under a runner ball now. The plan is to bowl to the off stump. There's nobody in front of the square on the leg side on the ones.
Chowdhury just walking that one.
Come on, Ganesh.
Why not conserve your energy if you can?
Absolutely. Oh, he's dragged it down. He went to put a little bit of extra pace into it. Bit short, well fielded.
Yeah, really well fielded.
Shocker of a throw, but in the end, just the single, which I think they'd settle for.
Yeah, I mean, there was clearly 2 on, but these 2 are too cool to run 2s.
Oh, a little bit of a mix-up between the batsmen. They both stopped when they saw that the ball had been half fielded. Decided to carry on with the run, by which time it meant it was very tight.
Focus, boys. Come on. Come on, Ganesh.
Again, we've got the man tied in. This time the big fella in tight on the offside.
They do keep feeding him.
There is
that short
no
ball.
one at deep square leg, and that is 4 runs, and the Dresden heads have dropped.
Yeah, I mean, the ball really got what it deserved. Half tracker. There's no fielders in that part. Not bowling at all to your field. Be a bit annoyed if you were captain, if
You
you'd
would be a
specifically
bit
set this
annoyed.
field.
Yeah, he's obviously thinking very, very hard about what he wants.
And I think it's not the worst field either, but if the bowler bowls a half tracker,
Yeah, what can you do?
could be the best captain in the world. Can't do much there. So Shiva's having a little bowl.
It's going to take wickets because there are 2 overs to go and only 7 runs needed. I suspect the only thing that can slow the pace is a couple of wickets. And consequently the field is still in very tight on the offside. And he's delivered a hand grenade of a full toss that's been hammered out.
I think that the technical term is a slower full toss.
A slower full toss.
But yeah, it was a hand grenade.
It was, wasn't it?
I think he even took the pin out before he bowled it.
And
That's a cracking shot.
is enough to say, ladies and gentlemen, with an over to spare, let's call it a day.
Yeah.
In the end, a very comfortable win for Rehberge. We thought it was poised for a good 6 or 7 overs of that reply, and then suddenly it wasn't, and it was all over.
I mean, that shot's a brood of a shot. It's and this, I mean, this is what Chowdhury can do. He can just take games away from you. But also the unsung hero, Chowdhury always gets the applause for Rehberge, but Salmon's always the quiet guy, goes about his job. He's batted really well there, he opened.
Batted all the way through.
Yeah, so...
and it's a good job. So that sets up a delicious last fixture for today. Match 15 are the two sides that have been on top form today, which is Britannia and Rehberge. That's match 15. That'll be starting at 5 o'clock, 1700 hours. I'll be here. Ruben, will you be here?
Yeah, my last one.
Your last one.
I've got to go back to
Shall I have
Berlin.
a whip round for a cake?
That'd be nice, yeah.
Okie dokie. Ruben's last game on commentary, 5 o'clock. See you then.